to 25. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That is caught, it's the tight end Goddard. And not much happening there, he's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just...
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Cowboys at 11 and 3 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw completed. And he's able to take
I'll open to that. I sent you the schedule. That's how I be like. That's why I know you be like, oh, you don't do it. Okay.
I sit down right now
All
on my
right.
computer, do my homework,
All right.
They feel
All
they
right.
have the advantage.
I
They feel
clean
they
the
have the
dishes, I
matchups,
clean
and they're just
everything.
attacking right now.
Hanging
Going
out
to
with
the air on the
Jesse, took
opening
him a
drive.
bath, and I took a bath. I came
In
down.
search of 4
I have an
yards here
exam.
to pick up the first
I don't
down.
want to sleep late.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Estaban quemando
And look at
tortillas.
this, it's a
Yo
fake.
dije, ¿estás quemando
This is
aquí?
caught.
Pues
And they
llegué
give
a la
the keys
película,
off.
Navidad
They
que
get the
tenía carne con
first.
chile todavía adentro.
Big breakdown defensively
Que
there on
me
the fake
que me
punt.
lo
Turns
echo
into
todo,
a
le
2
acabo
Man, come on with that whole shit, bro.
quemado y la mi papá está toda la
This
cosa
nigga.
quemando allá.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to take over.
Mira, digo, híjole, deja que voy a la casa rápido, me quedó muy difícil que me echo un taco de chile con lo que quedó ahí y queso.
Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Había que me lleve
The
un
Eagles
platito para
offense
mí,
set to begin their
para
next
comer
drive.
ahí en el carro.
Partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. This defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many
What
times
kind
have we
of
seen
route is that,
defense
bro? Like, come on, nigga.
get even more aggressive, right? They
Nigga just running, don't even react to the ball, bro. What the fuck?
And they took
This
advantage
is stupid ass shit,
nice
bro.
interception and set up their offense in great shape.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. And that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. timeout set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
To throw again on second down. Prescott, Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Kobe Dean brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career is up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now comes the Cowboys punter. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Bro, what?
Inside the 45. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucks and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
From the 44, Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It's a room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more on that.
All the essentials with you and the hamstring. This is that handbag. And with all these beautiful artworks, whether you love to wear a black bag or you want that beautiful, rich emerald living. Joining us
on America. I brought you the best vodka in New York. This thing is way rude.
The Great Peters Munsey's Foundation, Coup Image for Shiyuan, committed to bridging cultural differences in our community. Visit Shop PBS or call 1-800-PLAY-PBS. This program is also available on Amazon Prime Video.
It's humanity's greatest invention. Writing binds humanity together practically more than any other activity. But where did it come from? Follow the history of the written word. Writing always starts with pictures. What do they say? And discover where A to Z got its start.
Another first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready!
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Miles Sanders from 6 yards away. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
21-0, our score after 1. Elliott now to kick this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, kill. It was 1 to 54. Why here? It was 47. 46.
Prescott now. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there. And he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
They'll go again with Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you, coming up at halftime. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando to take us through the weekend in the NFL. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go.
But first down, Hurts. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
And just a yard to go here on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ryan Knoll, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception.